right. Here Now Livestream, number 24. Audio check. Alrighty, we're on. Here Now Livestream, number 24. Feeling grateful. And continues on and on and on. It doesn't stop. Sending love, peace, continued presence to all. Feeling grateful. Here once again, another day. Eddie, good to see you here. How's it going? How are you feeling today? It's going great. Gratitude. Indeed. I can definitely relate to that. Feeling grateful for another Here Now. We're going on 24. This is insane. Gratitude. Gratitude is the way to go. It's the way to be. It is the way to live. When in doubt, gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. The Jade Revolution. What is up? Welcome back to another Here Now live stream. How are you feeling today, Jade Revolution? The Jade Revolution. It's quite a beautiful day where I am. I woke up, it was about 56 degrees out. As the day went on, the weather was a nice solid in the 70s, and it was great. I was outside, I grounded, meditation, breath work. It was beautiful. I can't complain. Honestly, no complaints. No complaints. Ready for another revolution. Alrighty. We got the revolutionary in the chat. Yes, indeed. I love to hear it. So glad to see you guys here. Play a little sound bowl healing. I've been loving the sound bowl. Take one conscious breath in. One conscious breath out. Bring awareness to your heart center and be there. I've been giving the Jade Revolution my speakers, though. My bad. Next time I'll give a warning to turn it down slightly. Yeah, I've been giving the past couple months. I have come to the awareness of the importance of being heart-centered, at least for me, at least in my life, and this is why I share this so often. This sound bowl right here, I'm pretty positive, all right, it's in F, because F, the note F in music and in sound, that is what awakens the heart chakra, so I'm pretty sure. I'd have to get a tuner to be sure. But being heart-centered is our greatest protection. If we're ever concerned with protection, we're ever concerned with negative energy, we're ever concerned with energy vampires, whatever it might be, right? Being heart-centered and living in a heart-centered manner, right? Living in a state of heart-centeredness. I think that works. Truly, it allows you to transmute. This isn't suppression. You're not suppressing your thoughts. You're not suppressing your emotions. You are not putting your true feelings aside for the sake of love and light. No, absolutely not. When you're heart-centered, you're alert, you're aware, you're present to your emotions, and you're present to those of others. But the difference is that the way you perceive others and the way you perceive your life situation comes from an awareness, at least for me, of the interconnectedness of life in general, the nature of reality. When you are in tune with your being, your inner essence, your own divinity, it's much easier to be compassionate towards others. Even though we'll have moments where we can feel emotions arise, we can acknowledge that. We can acknowledge anger. We can acknowledge frustration. Those are emotions that are a part of this human experience. But it does not mean we have to define ourselves by those emotions or define others by how they may have evoked those emotions within us. One example, I have two examples actually that reminds me of this, is one, when babies cry, right? Babies are small. They don't really know much about life in the world. So little things like taking a toy away or them not getting what they want, they cry about it, right? They cry about it. But they cry about it for a moment and then they forget about it, right? Maybe the parent gave them something to relieve their sadness. Maybe they got over it, just simply got over it, and they don't remember it. They're not holding on to that small moment, that small moment of something happening. And ultimately, it's important to adopt that childlike perspective of experiencing something in the moment and then letting it go. Crying and letting it go. Feeling and releasing any form of anger and letting it go. No attachment, right? Not identifying to it, not attaching to the story that evoked that emotion. Acknowledging it in the moment and moving forward. Another example are even in the animal world, the animal kingdom. Ducks, for example, they might get in a fight, right? They're like, male ducks fighting over the female duck. Who's the strongest duck? Who's the strongest duck in the animal kingdom, right? They might fight for a moment or something like that. But once it's over, they flap their wings, flaps off whatever remaining energy is there, and they diddly on by, right? Diddly on by. Living, just being, right? So this is how I see it. And with us as human beings, being heart-centered, we're actually more intricate than that, right? So not only can we let things go, but we can also tap into universal intelligence, tap in to the depth of our being, tapping into source, recognizing that everyone is healing from something. Everyone's going through some sort of pain. It doesn't mean you need to be in their energy field. It doesn't mean you need to be in their space or their aura. It just means that you recognize on your own that that person is dealing with their own shit. And you got yours too. And your primary focus is to take care of yourself. Take care of your energy field, because when you do that, you create a ripple effect. When you heal yourself, you heal the collective. When you come here on Here Now Livestream, okay, Here Now Livestreams, you are a part of healing the collective by simply showing up, being in an environment that speaks about ideas, that speaks about concepts, that speaks about understanding ourselves and improving our relationship with ourselves and self-awareness. When you do that, that multiplies within the collective. All right. So heart-centeredness, invite that into your life. However it arises, however you might see it. I'll share some ideas of mine and definitely share yours here. But I realize that a huge part of my practice is heart-centeredness. So I'm definitely going to continue to share it here, because I have found that the thoughts that came up within my mind, because I chose to be heart-centered towards myself specifically, they don't have the same influence or effect they usually did. Truthfully, they fade away. Truthfully, I see beyond it. Truthfully, I find myself so filled with consciousness, so filled with awareness, presence, gratitude, love, that those thoughts are like, they're mostly a feeling. They're mostly a sensation. And that's how you know you're transforming. That's how you know you're transforming. Louis, this too shall pass. Indeed, this too shall pass. Vina! Yay! Good to see you here, Vina. Lots of love. How is everyone feeling today? Today is Valentine's Day. Did anyone spend it in a certain way? Was it just a normal day? I'm wearing pink. You know, I'm feeling the love. I gotta say, I'm feeling the love. I went to yoga this morning and everyone was like, Happy Valentine's Day. And so many of the ladies were wearing pink and the vibes were just immaculate. And it's like, I get it. It is a commercial holiday. It is a great reason for companies to make more money and for you to spend more money. But you know what? I can't pass off on a moment of acknowledging and feeling love. So, what a day it is. I got pink. I did my nails pink. You know, green and pink are the colors that are associated with the heart chakra. So, hey, going in there. Eddie, transforming. Indeed, transforming. Morcie, I love the way you articulate yourself. Thank you, Vina. I receive. I receive. I think I'm coming around to the same conclusion today. Yeah, it's so interesting. It's so funny. It's like, you know, I'll definitely see conversations around just like holidays in general, big just events that are commercial. They're commercial. And for me, sometimes I'm just like, yo, just vibe. Just vibe. If someone's smiling and they're telling you happy Valentine's Day, there's no way I'm going to be like the Grinch or something, because I'm going to receive that and be like, oh, thank you. That's community. That's love. Because it was Valentine's Day, the yoga instructor was so funny today. She made a playlist specifically for Valentine's Day. Had some old grooves on there. It was nice. It's just appreciating the energy, appreciating what arises. You define each moment as you choose to define it, right? We're creating our own reality. So you choose it. I'm Shibi. Halito. I think I'm saying that right. Halito. Greetings, wholeness, and power to all. Hey, Morcie, how are you? I am Shibi. Hello, hello. So happy to have you back here on Here Now Livestreams. I'm doing wonderful today. I'm feeling present. Thank you for coming on. Acknowledging the chat. I'm hoping you're having a good day today. How are you feeling? Vina. I'm like, okay, this is kind of cute. It's always the excessiveness, all the commercial holidays that throw me off, but we can choose how we want to celebrate. Just another day to show each other care. Exactly. And that's a good point. The excessiveness. I think that's actually probably what most those who criticize, that's what's being felt, right? So it's coming off as, oh, it's like too much. Like, it's like the flowers and the roses and the chocolate and the reservations. But honestly, if you're on it, you're on it. Like, why not? Why not? Do that for yourself. Do it for yourself. Buy yourself flowers, some chocolate. You know? I love it. I'm loving it. I'm loving the love. I love love. Okay? Gonna get a little to that. Fabulous. I am Shivi. That is wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. What arose in this moment of space. Beautiful day in NC. All right, you're in North Carolina. It is beautiful there. It is definitely beautiful there. I forgot. I know I've been to South Carolina. Definitely drove through North Carolina. Carolinas are beautiful. Wonderful. Louis, I didn't know it was today. Yeah, today's it's 14th, February 14th. I know you're in the UK though, so I'm not sure if it's the same there. You know? Like, is it also the 14th in the UK? Let's see. And I honestly have not even been in the grocery stores. Yeah, I just looked it up. I haven't honestly been in like the grocery stores too. Like usually I know it's Valentine's Day when I walk in a grocery store because for me, it's Publix. And it's just, everything is just Valentine's Day. So, but I knew it was coming up. I also knew it was coming up just because I knew I wanted to just bring awareness and kind of talk about what we're talking about now, and talking about our thoughts on commercial holidays and how we spend them. So, but other than that, I haven't, besides the yoga studio, I really have not seen a lot of like outwardly celebration of it. Besides people wearing pink today. I've seen a lot of pink and red, shades of that. Yeah. I wanted to share with y'all this a very simple heart-centered practice that I do often and that I encourage in guided meditations. Many of you have probably Queen. Where is she? She's sleeping on my bed. She'll come. I have a heated blanket and I turned it on and she's all curled up in it, and I just made her a little bed. So she's on my bed. Yeah, so I'd like to share a very simple heart-centered practice that I practice and I've shared with y'all in the guided meditations. And it's so wonderful to recognize how the slightest expressions can shift our entire state of being. And this heart-centered practice is a slight smile. Simple. It's just a little curl of the lips on the sides. And when you do that, you bring awareness to that smile. What radiates is a feeling of love, of compassion, of kindness, whatever might come up. And I especially do it when I'm in meditation, just not necessarily guiding one, but sitting by a tree in my room. Sometimes my face will be stoic, like, and then I bring to my awareness, oh, smile a little. And that shifts my state of being within the meditation. I feel like there's a rush of energy, a rush of love, of awareness. What? OMG, bro. We're good, right? Are we good? Hold on. Yeah, we're good. I thought my recording went off. Okay. So a slight smile, wherever you go, you could be walking down the street, having a little walk in nature, just a slight. It doesn't have to be exaggerative, and it shifts you. It shifts your state of being, opens up your heart center. It honestly feels like you're doing this, but you're not. You're literally just doing this. So try that out. Try that invite that into your life day to day. While you're doing your day-to-day tasks and activities and practices, add a little slight smile to your day and recognize that shift. Recognize that shift. Just Sean, moderator gang. Good to see ya. Good to see you in the chat. Yep. Just Sean, you know it. You know how powerful a smile is. We know. It's good. Thank you, I am Shibi. I gotta check. My computer's giving me these notifications. I want to make sure we're not disconnecting. I do it all the time. You're right. It is a loving feeling. All right. I am Shibi is on the slight smile gang, It is such it's transcendent. Transcendent. What it reminds me of is the simplicity of life, of being. We don't have to be so extreme in our emotions. Our shifts don't need to be so extreme. They can be slight, and that slightness can feel like a grand shift, right? It reminds me of the nature of the present moment, or expanding your present moment awareness. You recognize that the present moment, it doesn't need to be this grand idea. It doesn't need this be, oh my gosh, I'm so enlightened, the present moment. No, it can actually just be as simple as a slight smile. That's not a slight smile, that's a but it can be as simple as a slight smile, as simple as a shift in awareness, as simple as a conscious breath in and a conscious breath out. Simple, right? Life is simple when we let it. When we let it. And when we acknowledge that, we affirm that to ourselves, that awareness expands and we start to see how simple it is. Eddie, slight smile gang, you already know. You already know. What does my cup say? One cat short of crazy. And I only have one cat, so. I think it's a cute little funny, you know? I've got some green tea and matcha, 2 bags in here. It's my favorite combination. Green tea and matcha. Man, no, green tea. Why did I say that? Jasmine tea and matcha. Matcha is a green tea, pretty sure. This is jasmine tea and matcha. Queenie will, I'm sure she'll come and make her cameo once she wakes up from her beauty rest. You know, she'll be here soon. I invite you to join me in this very simple meditation. A meditation can be as simple as one conscious breath in and one conscious breath out. I invite you to partake in this very simple experience. Take one conscious breath in. By the way, the Jade Revolution let me know that her speakers went when I use this, so if you need a little heads up, you can turn it down a little. Yeah. All right. I invite you to join me in this very simple meditation. Take one conscious breath in. One conscious breath out. Direct your awareness to your heart center and be there. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. You all asked for it. Last week, we talked about astrology towards the end of the live. By the way, did I say last week? Sunday, the last live stream. Sunday was the longest live stream I've ever had. That live stream was 3 hours and 20 minutes. I was not expecting that. We talked about astrology. So, and because of that live stream and other live streams before that, that is what inspired today's live stream. All right? Today's live stream. And today's live stream is all about astrology. We're going in. All right? Anyone here, I encourage you to, if you don't know your sun, moon, and rising, I would say check out Cafe Astrology. Go to the astrology chart. It's going to ask you for your name, your birth date, birth time, and where you were born. All of that information will give you your sun, moon, and rising, and lots of other information. But we'll stick with sun, moon, and rising for now because it goes deep. In case anyone here is doesn't know, as much about it. But at the end of this live stream, you will. Astrology is one of my favorite topics to chat about. I think it's one of my favorite topics to chat about. One of my favorite topics to also, when I'm having a moment, when I'm just feeling resistant, there's not a lot of self-acceptance happening. Sometimes I'll go and just reread my birth chart. And it reminds me, hey, Morcie, this is just how you engage with the world. This is just how your mind works. You're good. And then at the end, I'm like, all right, I'm accepting of myself. Like, I appreciate this. I understand myself more, right? That's how I use astrology, as a form of understanding myself. Because, sometimes it gets a bad reputation, and I want to talk about that too. We're going to talk about a little of both sides, but we're going to mostly stick to the part where it's on and popping and we're really diving into astrology. But it's mostly those who, may not feel a connection towards the sun, the moon, the stars, or something like that. It may not truly, understand just yet. I can understand the skepticism. It's all good. But just know we're diving deep into astrology because it's awesome. Vina, what's your sun, moon, and rising? My sun is Libra. My moon is Gemini. And my rising is Pisces. So 2 air signs, 1 water sign are in my top 3. Adrian, what's up? A little late. It's all good. Better late than never, Adrian. It's good to see you here once again. Thank you for your energy, your positivity. How are you feeling today? We're diving into astrology right now. I got a little... I have so much to share. I'm so excited. I prepared for this, y'all. I mean, I prepare for every live stream in some form or some way. Even if I'm just like not prepared, there is a form of preparation. I'm gonna get it. Because what I did, I had never done this, and I kind of just looked up like a small tidbit around the, just the history, how it started, what other cultures have used astrology, how have they used astrology. I just kind of dived into that because I thought that's so cool, Trenzetta, hey Morcie, I'm definitely a little late as well. Happy to be here, Trenzetta. It's good to see you here once again. As always, it is better late than never. It's good to see you in the chat regardless. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you feeling today? We're diving into astrology. I just encouraged everyone to check out their sun, moon, and rising. And as y'all do that, I'm going to share a little bit, okay, about the history really quick. So astrology is actually an ancient practice, right? Astrology, it's all about the stars, and the stars have this ability, right, it can predict. Some cultures use it as a way of predicting something that might happen or might occur, or using it as an influence to determine where to go, what direction to go, where to flow. Astrology is an ancient practice. It dates back to at least the 2nd millennium BCE. It has roots in different cultures. Babylonian, Egyptian, and Greek. Throughout history, astrology has been used for various purposes, such as predicting the future, understanding human behavior, and guiding decision making. Alrighty. Now, a lot of people who use astrology, all right, it helps others gain a deeper understanding of themselves, their relationships, and their place in the world, right? I don't know about some of y'all here who are pretty versed in astrology, but many of us have put our birth dates and things like that in some compatibility chart to see how compatible we are with others. And that's very interesting. I'm not sure if anyone here has checked out the Pattern app, but that's one app. It's not like directly astrology, but it definitely uses it. I would just say it is, but it's not like overtly astrology, if that makes sense. Yeah. Ooh, Vina. I'm a Taurus, Cancer moon, Cancer rising. Earth, double water. I'm excited to hear more. Yay. You know what I learned in the last live stream too, is that earth and water are feminine. They're feminine signs. And air and fire are masculine signs. Last live stream, we spoke about yin and yang, which was so much fun. It's definitely coming back again. I'm sure it's going to come back again this time. But we spoke about yin and yang. And that is it's profound, because I find that it provides a more energetic, so it's more of a philosophy. It's a Chinese philosophy. And instead of getting too caught up in the language using the words feminine and masculine, because often that our brains immediately think man and woman, male, female, although yin is associated with femininity and yang is associated with masculinity. It's nice to say yin and yang because your brain, you guys get me. Your brain isn't like confused or anything like that. I know I missed Sean's we were locked in. I was definitely locked in last live stream. Crazy. Talk about flow. Crazy. Ronan, namaste. Ronan. It is good to see you here once again. We're back. Live stream. Here Now Livestream number 24. We're rolling into different topics. We're expanding our present moment awareness and recognizing that present moment awareness, it falls into any topic, anything you talk about, right? This is how I see it, by the way. As we roll in and start speaking about astrology, the foundation for the way I engage with the world is always present moment awareness. In my mind, I always think about how does a certain topic relate to present moment awareness, because present moment awareness is the one aspect of reality and consciousness that has allowed me to remain grounded, has inspired me, has allowed me to go beyond the busy mind, negative thinking, uncomfortable emotions, getting through them, understanding myself. The list goes on. And so you already know, when we talk about astrology, I'm always going to pull it back to present moment awareness. And that's a big reason why I said, hey, this helps you with self-acceptance. And self-acceptance is present moment awareness, right? We are all individuals here, right? So I shared a little something, right? Remember that you You are the ocean, so that you can play as the wave in peace. Remember that you are the ocean. So you can play as the wave in peace. And I find that astrology is a great way to recognize how we can play as the wave in peace. Recognizing, hey, why does this trigger me or evoke an emotion within me, but not someone else? Why do I have the tendency to do this and others don't? Oh, that's because this is how my personality, this is just the nature of my personality. It doesn't mean you're locked in to any form or karma. I'm one person who has recognized that if there's something within yourself you'd like to see a shift in, you're not locked into anything astrology says. Okay, I just want to put that out there. We're going to read a lot. You might read a lot about yourself. And especially when you are on a journey of letting go of past patterns, releasing conditioned patterns, what you'll see is that you might read your chart and it'll talk about a shadow aspect of you, and you'll say, oh, I don't do that, or I don't do that anymore. And that is because the shadow has come to light. You have acknowledged it. You have transcended it. Hey, you are not, I would say, locked into anything you don't want to be. Just want to put that out there, all right? Jashawn, Taurus Sun. All right, we got 2 Tauruses in the house. Gemini rising and you're Gemini moon too? Jashawn, you get me. You get me. You get our emotions are a bit I feel like so many would say their moon is just like, I don't know much about like others' moons. I know the most about suns, like just the general of each person's sun, right? But when it comes to moon and rising and stuff, I mostly know my own, but I'm learning more. Gemini moon, Gemini rising. So we got Taurus is an earth sign and 2 water. Earth, water, water. Nice, y'all. Hey, let's do this. Let me know, everyone, what is your sun, moon, and rising? Put that in the chat. We'll do that. Put that in the chat. I know last live we had a couple of us shared just the sun, but let's share sun, moon, rising. And if anyone has anything to share about it, if you have something that you relate to, feel free to share that too. Here's something that I thought was pretty cool when it came to how other cultures have used astrology and how native cultures have used astrology. So it says here, Babylonian astrology. They were among the earliest practitioners of astrology, and they believed that the positions and movements of celestial bodies could predict major events, such as wars, droughts, and the fate of the king. They also developed a system of omens based on the appearance of celestial phenomena, such as comets or eclipses. And if you're curious, the word celestial means basically the sky, the heavens, what's up above, right? So when we speak about the stars, when we speak about comets or eclipses, that is celestial. Ready? Eddie! Libra sun, Pisces moon, Capricorn rising. Okay. Very nice, very nice. We got air, water, and earth. Okay. Chinese astrology is based on a 12-year cycle. Oh, by the way, this made me recognize too. This is something we can ponder about, okay? This is something that I recognize, we might talk about fate versus free will. We had that question. I'm not sure. I'm not trying to know. I definitely know that I feel like both exist, but I don't think we have to choose. I don't know exactly the depths of that, but that could just be an open conversation if anyone would like to share. But within astrology, it helps me see where a sense of fate exists and where that sense of free will exists. You'll recognize that the more you learn about yourself, you meet others who share some of the same aspects in your astrology chart, you'll recognize that your interests are similar, like in terms of your life purpose. Every time I look up my astrology, it literally says like I would do what basically I'm doing now. Like obviously it gives me a huge range, but like what I'm doing now is very aligned with what my astrology says. I didn't have to read my astrology to know that. It's just very interesting to say, look at that. It already knows. How do you know me? Like, it's like, I feel like sometimes with astrology, it's funny. It's like, there's no privacy. There's no secrets. There's absolutely no secrets. Like, your whole self is just out there by looking at your astrology chart. Best apps for astrology. Adrian. Okay. So I could share this with you. I don't know if you've heard of the Pattern app. Check that one out. Grab my phone. The Pattern app. There's another app called Shani, Chani. It's also a book. The book is called Astrology for Radical Self-Acceptance. It's pretty cool. I have the app. I just have the free trial right now. Just checking it out because you do have to pay for it, but you can have the free trial. And it goes into depth on your astrology. It's pretty nice. I like it. Check out the book if you'd like to read the book too. There's other apps like CoStar. CoStar is another app. So those three apps, CoStar, the Pattern app, Shani. If anyone in the chat would like to recommend anything, go for it. Paolo, hello. Do you like sites or astrology apps? Do I like sites or... I use both, if that's your question. I use both whenever. No real preference, really. And also check out Cafe Astrology. That is a site. Cafe Astrology, that is a site. Ronan, we got Taurus Moon and Cancer Sun. Alrighty. We got a little water, a little earth. Louis, Cancer Sun, Scorpio Moon, Capricorn Rising. All right. We got a little water, earth. All right. There we go. I keep grabbing my tea like this. Alrighty. So yeah, Babylonian astrology used the stars to predict wars, droughts, and it says the fate of the king. That's interesting. I don't really know what king, but that's pretty cool. Chinese astrology is based on the 12-year cycle, with each associated with an animal sign, right? The signs are said to influence a person's personality and fate and are used to make predictions about marriage, career, and important life events. So we're seeing that astrology has been used to make predictions, right? And I am pretty familiar with, Chinese New Year. They have their own cycle. So Chinese New Year, I'm pretty sure is like around right now, actually. Hold on, I'm going to double check. Chinese New Year. Oh, it passed. It already passed. January 22nd. I knew it was like in the January, February timeline. Oh, it's different every year. Last year it was February 1st. That's so interesting. Okay, so that's cool too. The 12-year cycle. And yeah, each year. So if you look up, even within Chinese astrology, if you look up the year you were born, that year is associated with a specific animal. Another way that other cultures have dived in and have their unique relationship with astrology. Paulo, how can I know? All right, Paulo, go ahead, Paulo, and check out Cafe Astrology. Here, let me see Cafe Astrology. Paulo, check out Cafe Astrology and go into your astrology report. Hold on, I'm gonna get it for you guys, and I will put the link in here, and you guys could just click on it. Free reports and calculations. That's what I always go to. There we go. Free astrology reports. Okay. Create a new chart. Okay. I'm gonna get the link. I'm gonna figure out how I could do that. Let me do this real quick. I'm gonna get the link for y'all. 1 second. I'm gonna vibe out while I get the link for anyone who wants to dive in this, because I'd love for everyone to learn. Okay. Go ahead and use that link right there. I just posted it. And click on, once you go to that link, click on create a new chart. Once you create a new chart, it's going to ask you for your name. It's going to ask you for your gender, your birth date, birth time. If you don't know your birth time, you can call your parents really quick, or someone who knows, or just put unknown and then birthplace. And then after that, click OK. And it'll give you a chart. Your rising will say ascendant. It'll say ascendant. Let's keep it moving. All right. Indigenous peoples of North America. All right. For example, the Zuni tribe in southwestern United States have a calendar that is based on the position of the stars, which they use to determine the best time for planting and harvesting crops. The Lakota people of the Great Plains have a tradition of using the stars to guide their spiritual practices and interpret their dreams. I think that's so cool. When we talk about the interconnectedness of reality, there's the nature of reality. When you start to awaken to astrology as an aspect of understanding and deepening your relationship with the self, you not only deepen your relationship with yourself, but you deepen your it expands beyond the self, beyond this idea of the self, and you start to see how everything is interdependent and interconnected, right? Your birth certificate has your birth time. It sure does, Eddie. Check your birth certificate if you have that one too. Your parents, I thought my mom was a lot quicker when I asked, because I was like, I don't have my birth certificate. But yeah, check out your birth certificate. So I think that's pretty cool. Okay. Like, think about this, right? Think about how sovereign as a being you become when you begin to use the stars to navigate life. You start growing your own fruits and vegetables. You look up at the stars. Oh, it's time to plant the tomatoes. Same thing with the moon. It's just been within a year, I have developed a sense of honoring the moon. and honoring the cycles of the moon, and doing my own little full moon ceremonies and get-togethers, going to the beach with friends, having campfires, writing what we'd like to release and throwing it in the fire, setting intentions on a new moon. And, when you do that, you start to recognize the power of intention, the power of us being co-creators, the power of our thoughts, our words. It goes beyond, right? So super fun. Love that. The Inca civilization in South America was known for their advanced knowledge of astronomy and astrology. They used the movements of the stars to help them determine the best time for planting crops and conducting important ceremonies and rituals. What? Just speaking about ceremonies and rituals, I'm actually going to have a live on that. That has been coming to me. When we talk about honoring the small moments in life, having your own ceremonies and rituals is a way to expand on the quote unquote small moments. You can have a ceremony or ritual or anything. The shampoo that I use, it's so funny. It's like, it's a hair ceremony. You take a deep breath, you squeeze it in the bottle, and you wash your hair. That's a ceremony. A ceremony is you're celebrating something. You're giving awareness to something. It doesn't have to be a huge celebration. It could be something simple as a moment of acknowledgement. And you just do a couple things. You state gratitude. You set an intention. You bring your fullest awareness. You have one conscious breath, right? You take one conscious breath, just like that. Just like that. Vina, we have all the signs within us. I always use the analogy of the soup. We got the foundational ingredients, sun, moon, and rising. I like to include midheaven, which is your public persona. Within the broth is a unique mix of all the different signs. So the taste of your broth will always be different to another's. Subtle, distinct, deep, complex flavors. Yum! Vina! I love that. I love that. I feel like as I was speaking, I could taste soup. Your language, so vivid. Loved it. Thank you for that analogy. That makes so much great sense, right? We are all so unique, and we all hold certain aspects of every sign, or just based on your chart. Maybe your chart won't have a particular sign, but still, all in all, we all do hold an aspect of a certain sign. It's true. And that's why it's like we don't have to get so attached to our sun sign. You might have a sun sign, but there's an aspect of aspects of your chart that you express more than your sun sign. It's very interesting, right? It's just fun to start off that way. Keeps it simple. Keeps it simple. Me and Vina have had long conversations on astrology. Vina knows quite a bit. We got a master of astrology over here. I'm gonna read two more aspects of natives who have used astrology. I personally just find it so inspiring, because once again, going back to the aspect of sovereignty, when we are able to feel our own divinity and then awaken to the divinity of nature, the natural world, celestial beings, and life, we start to feel that sense of sovereignty. We don't feel dependent on what's happening within society. Hey, some may call it the matrix, okay? We don't feel as dependent on it, because you can use the stars to point you in another direction. As long as you're learning it, of course, you learn it. But then it's like, they're the moon, and you create your own calendar. I forgot the name of the calendar that we're on right now, but as you can see, different cultures and different civilizations, different groups, they have their own calendars. We don't have to go based off of the calendar that we're on. And that is expansive. It pulls us out of this very limited bubble that we were once in, you know? Yeah. Beginner's mind. Vina, you know quite a bit. You do. You do. The Maya civilization in Central America had a complex system of astrology that was based on the cycles of the moon and the movements of the planets. They used this system to make predictions about the future, to guide their decision making. Oh, I read that already, didn't I? And determine the time for conducting important rituals. All right, we're seeing a pattern here. Y'all. Knowing when to conduct important rituals. Alrighty. I am Shibi. The moon determines the new month. I use the moon as my calendar, not man's calendar. You know what that brought to mind for me? Right now, I'm reading the book Blood and Fire. It's a part of the Game of Thrones series. And the way they express time, they express it in moons. So they'll say like... one of the queens was pregnant in 6 moons. And at first I didn't recognize. I was like, what exactly do they mean? Now that makes sense, I am Shibi. Each moon determines a new month. Yeah. There we go. Hey, this is why we do full moon ceremonies, new moon ceremonies. When the moon is waning, when the moon is waxing, the moon has an effect on the way we engage with the moment, with what's happening in the moment. And we'll see it in the collective too. We'll notice sometimes that we are all having similar experiences. Like, I can tell you that these past couple of months, in terms of our relationships within our lives, I've been noticing that there has been a clearance of old energies within the collective. Like, just major. I know within my personal life, there's been a clearance of old energies of people who no longer, our cross have passed, and we no longer, it's not beneficial for us to be in each other's lives. And that's happening. And I've seen that in the collective too. For sure. I am Shibi. My new year starts in the spring. Yes, definitely have had so many conversations about that. Doesn't that make sense, right? That the new year would start in the spring and not necessarily the winter? Because the winter, midwinter, it's so funny. It's like the new year. What's the name of our calendar, y'all? The calendar that's used within the Matrix. Hold on. Calendar name of society. I'm just putting that. The Gregorian. Is that what it is? The Gregorian calendar? I don't really know the history of that either. Yeah, we're on the Gregorian calendar. Right, yep. We're on the Gregorian calendar. And it would make so much sense. Oh, Julian, I see that too. So it says use of the Gregorian calendar. Different countries. Why did we change from Julian to Gregorian? It became apparent that the Julian leap year formula had overcompensated for the actual length of the solar year, having added an extra day every 128 years. Yeah, El Chico. Julian calendar came up, but it looks like ultimately it's the Gregorian calendar. Yeah. Gregorian, Julian. There we go. Yeah, Julian. Alrighty. So yeah, when you think about it, spring is when that's actually a new year. when we talk about the natural world, that is when all of the little, if you look within the animal world, at least I notice within nature, the ducks, their little ducklings begin to hatch. You see little cute little ducklings following the mama duck. You see life being born. Life is arising. The flowers are blooming. States that have all 4 seasons, you'll see the cherry blossoms. You'll see that in winter, there was no leaves, the fall. Well, winter, there was no leaves. And now, boom, now we have life. Life is arising. So would that make most sense for that to be the new year? Right? And then we have summer, fall. And then it would make sense that the ending of a year would be the winter. Because everything is regenerating. If we just look at nature, life is regenerating. The bears are hibernating. Right? So it's so interesting on the Gregorian calendar how winter, midway through winter is the new year. And last one, the Polynesian cultures. Many Polynesian cultures have developed their own astrological traditions. For example, the Maori people of New Zealand have a tradition of using the position of the stars and planets to guide their navigation on the ocean. There we go. Guiding the navigation in the ocean. So we see there are a couple of commonalities here within, if we look at history and the way certain civilizations and cultures have related to astrology. I've used astrology. It's been used to guide. It's used to conduct when there's certain rituals, guiding, navigating in the sea, rituals, and knowing when to plant certain crops, as well as foretelling what is to come, right? Such as wars and droughts and the fall of certain royal positions like kings and things like that. Boom. Eddie, we're all stars. We are. We're all made of stardust, aren't we? We're all made of, what is it? Carbon. There's like a science thing. I learned it. Carbon, something, 3 other things. We're all made of the same thing. Everything's made of that. Ronan, the months October, November, December. October 8th, 9th, 10th in Spanish. So it would make sense if they are 8th, 9th, and 10th. 8, 9, and 10. 9, 10. I think I missed, I don't know what I was talking about before that, Ronan. Now you see why I don't follow blindly. I definitely see you, I am Shibi. I see you. I see you. And this is what happens when we begin to awaken. Awaken. We don't follow blindly anymore. And we start to recognize that life is more than what we thought it was. There's actually more depth within life. In the moment, life does have meaning. There is purpose. Okay? It's beautiful. Beautiful. All right. How astrology can help you. Anyone on here is like, all right. How can astrology help me? We've seen how astrology has helped cultures within history. How it's allowed them to not follow other things blindly, right? Allowed them to survive. Allowed them to create community and create traditions. That's what astrology has helped other cultures do. But how can it help us as individuals right now, here in this modern world, or whatever it may have been, Right? Understanding our personality traits, identifying our strengths and weaknesses. I would like to call that our light and shadow. Exploring your life path. Astrology can provide insights into the challenges and opportunities you may face in your life and can help you understand your life's purpose and direction. Living life with purpose. Your astrology can help you find your purpose. Gaining self-awareness, understanding your relationships, and making better decisions. Boom. 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 Adrian, anyone else have that experience where you're having a dream of someone you haven't seen in years? Yes. Last week, I had the most vivid dream of someone I had not seen in 10 years. I saw that person and their entire family. It was so vivid. It was like a movie. It was so vivid that I'm surprised I did not wake up in it. Like, that was a night that I should have made the intention to lucid dream. Like, somehow, some way, like woken up in that dream. Louis, I have dreams I'm being kidnapped and murdered, Adrian. So yeah, slightly. Louis. Yes, that does happen. And that's kidnapped and murdered. Crazy. So you wake up, Louis, and you're like, oh, thank goodness I'm alive. I feel like your response to that is going to be something quite humorous. Alrighty. So once again, as we continue to dive in, just want to let y'all know, astrology, it's a tool. All right. We don't need to get attached to it. We don't need to get stuck to it. But if you find a deep connection to it, I encourage you to continue to do so. I find that I have a deep connection. Yeah. And it's continuing to grow. And it has allowed me in many ways, it has improved my present moment awareness. So, yeah. I'd like to go through some quick personality traits and characteristics of each sign. I think this is pretty fun. Of course, once again, as Master Vina of astrology has shared with us, we all have a little bit of every sign in us. But of course, there's always, there are going to be certain characteristics and traits that come up more throughout our lives in the way that we engage with the world. So as I share this, you might say, hey, I'm this, and this too. And indeed, it doesn't mean that you're not one of these characteristics, or you don't embrace or you don't express any of these characteristics. It just has, these signs are very closely related to that. Alrighty. Paolo. In my horoscope, sun is in Gemini. All right. Moon, Cancer. And it says I'm sociable. At the moment, I'm kind of shy. Do I still have potential with interaction with other people? I'll read my full horoscope later. Paolo, if your intention is to be more social, just know that will be made your reality, as long as it's your intention. We go through seasons of life. There was a season where I was not social at all. I was a hermit. And when I got out of hermit mode, and I felt like I had forgotten the aspect of me that was sociable, because I was so in hermit mode, and it lasted a year, maybe a little over a year, just straight hermit mode. And eventually I moved out of that. So we go through seasons, and astrology will share that with us too. We go through seasons. So it's also a great reminder to not get attached. It's the recognition of the ever-changing nature of reality. You know, the full moon can be in Gemini one day, and then the next day the moon is in Cancer, right? So astrology reminds us that of the ever-changing nature of reality. And if that is your intention, don't even worry about it. All right, you know. I think maybe at this moment, there's a moment to embrace wherever you are. That's present moment awareness, right? Embrace where you are. And yeah, definitely continue to read your full astrology. You'll see. Vina. Eddie, I'm 29. 29. Alrighty. Let's go through the characteristics. I'm so excited. All right, Aries is due March 21st to April 19th. The traits that are associated with Aries: courageous, independent, and ambitious. All right. Aries is a fire sign. Fire, fire, fire. Paulo, not a problem. Your English is wonderful. Alrighty, you are bilingual. I am inspired by you. Thank you for being here. 29 is your favorite number? You know, I might say 29 has been a great year. It's been a great year. It's been a great year. Taurus. Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. Tauruses are known to be reliable, practical, and sensual. 21 assumed I was 23. I get that a lot, Eddie. I get that a lot of either a teenager or like early 20s. Moving on. Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. You'll see too that they move in an order. So right now it's going. So if we start with Aries, Aries is the first. So I want to show y'all, I'm getting like connections in my brain right now. So we spoke about, I Am Shibi mentioned that the new year, all right, the real new year starts in the spring. In astrology, the first sign is Aries. And Aries season is March 21st to April 19th. That is the spring. Y'all, astrology is sending us signs. It's showing us a little something. The first sign in the astrological chart is Aries, and that starts in the spring. Alrighty. So Gemini. Geminis are May 21st to June 20th. Versatile, courageous, and communicative. Cancers, June 21st to July 22nd, sensitive, nurturing, and emotional. And what's happening? It's going fire, earth, air, water. And it's repeating once again. Leo, fire sign, July 23rd to August 22nd, confident, charismatic, creative. Virgo, earth sign, August 23rd to September 22nd, analytical, detail-oriented, and practical. Libra, air sign, September 23rd to October 22nd, charming, diplomatic, and cooperative. Scorpio, water sign, October 23rd to November 21st, intense, passionate, and transformative. Sagittarius, November 22nd to December 21st. That is a fire sign. Sag is a fire sign. Optimistic, adventurous, and philosophical. Capricorn, earth sign, December 22nd to January 19th. Ambitious, responsible, and disciplined. Aquarius, air sign, January 20th to February 18th. Independent, unconventional, and intellectual. Last one, Pisces, water sign, February 19th to March 20th, compassionate, intuitive, and imaginative. There we go. There we go. We went through it. Louis, you thought I was 19? Oh, gosh. Whoa. Eddie, eternal life, she looks like a teen. You know, this tea is not actually tea. I'm actually drinking from darn it, I forgot the name of that lake. What's the name of that lake, y'all, where you drink from it and it's like you become like immortal or something? This isn't tea. It's whatever that was that I was trying to explain. Adrian, you're 21. All right. Correct. I am Shibi. We already know. Tranzetta, you're a Taurus. Alrighty. Taurus in the house. Adrian. Wait, I think you forgot. I know. Adrian, I got to figure out my live schedule. My intention was to go live because I have to prioritize other things. But don't worry. I'm going live on Instagram. I'm going to figure it out and I'm going to let y'all know. Don't worry. It's going to happen. And I'll try to make it consistent like I do with YouTube. Just got to figure some things out. What about the big dogs? Taurus. Taurus. I didn't say that. Taurus is I'll repeat it again. Taurus is an earth sign. Reliable, practical, and sensual. The fountain of youth. Thank you, Louie. This is not tea, y'all. This is, I'm drinking water from the fountain of youth. Also, I'm breathing in life, y'all. Do your breath work. She said it, El Chico's a Capricorn, ambitious, responsible, and disciplined. Trenzetta 27. We are sharing our since we're sharing our age. Yeah, just everyone just share your ages while we're at it. Wow, I can't even say this new sign. So, I can't. All right. Opahuchus is the 13th sign according to another chart. The dates are a little different. Check it out. Will do. Cool. Haha. This video was sponsored by Breathwork. Here Now Livestreams. This video, I want to thank Breathwork for sponsoring this video, this live stream. Okay. Hey, y'all. You know what I want to talk about since I'm a Libra? All right, Libra gang. And what Libras tend to do is look at both sides. Okay? And I just wanted to know what were the criticisms of astrology. I think it's important to just share that. Because why not? Okay. Scientific criticisms. Astrology is often criticized as being unscientific, as it lacks empirical evidence to support its claim. Okay, I feel like I'm already like, bro. Okay. Critics argue that there is no scientific basis to support the idea that the positions of the planets and the stars at the time of our birth can influence our personalities or predict our future. Someone has not dived in to their astrology, okay? They need to go talk to the Mayans, the Incas. They need to go talk to native civilizations. Go interview them. El Chico, I'm about to kick your moderator self out. I'm about to kick the moderator out. Astrology is the highest science. There we go. Look, I'm like, I want to hear both sides, and immediately I'm like, what are you talking about? Cultural criticisms. Astrology has been criticized for perpetuating harmful stereotypes and a cultural appropriation. For example, the zodiac signs are often associated with specific cultures and myths, and appropriation of these symbols can be seen as disrespectful and insensitive. Ethical criticisms. There are also ethical concerns related to the use of astrology in decision-making and personal growth. Some argue that astrology can be used to justify harmful behaviors or to avoid taking responsibility for one's own actions. So we talked about this. When it comes to this, right? We're not. This is when it's being. There's a form of attachment to it, and we're not using it as a tool. There's too much attachment. So what happens with attachment, it becomes this an identity. So remember, y'all, I talked about how we are the ocean. Remember that you are the ocean. So you can play as a wave in peace. When I think about astrology, I think about understanding what it looks like and what it means to play as a wave in peace. To remember that ultimately, the way we are experiencing life in this moment is only temporary. And even with using astrology, we don't need to get attached to anything in our chart. We use it as a tool to understand ourselves. Alrighty? So when that happens, to me, it's not astrology, it's the individual, and it's the individual's lack of awareness on how to use astrology as a tool. All right, it's like using a knife and then you cut your hand and you say, knives are horrible, no one should use knives. No, you didn't know how to use the knife properly. What's the difference between astrology and numerology? Or how does numerology work? That's a great question. I have looked up my numerology before, and it's great, and there is a difference. So let me check. Okay. This is so cool. Okay. Astrology is the study of stars and planets in the sky and their connection with life on Earth, while numerology is the study of numbers and how the vibrations of numbers are connected. I mean, that would make sense, right? Numerology? Yes. On Cafe Astrology, you can put in your numerology as well, and it gives you a chart, and it tells you your life path number. Now we're diving into numbers. That's another aspect of reality. Like, numbers is like diving into like another aspect of the interconnectedness of reality. Shoot, maybe we'll have another live stream on numerology. But yeah. Astrology is the study of the stars and the planets in the sky and their connection with life on Earth. And numerology is numbers and the vibration of numbers. Alrighty, vibrations of numbers. Louis, I'm 22, but get told I look younger than I am. I like to dance and eat healthy, so maybe it's that. But I also miss being younger, too many anxieties, and I don't even leave the house. Louis, I would invite that inner child back, yo. Invite that. Do a little more dancing. Do a little dance. Look, Eddie dances too. Oh, you're a b-boy, Eddie? Nice. 333. I am Shibi. Number is 7. Powerful numbers, y'all. Numbers. Psh. While we're at it, everyone share their favorite number. Ronan, I think things like your vessel being in its most optimal state and being in nature will naturally put you in tune with your astrology, even if you don't know much about astrology. Yes. Yes to that, Ronan. When you're spending time in nature, you're naturally in tune. Your circadian rhythm, your sleep, you are up with the sun, down with the moon. You're getting tireder as the night starts to arise. Tireder. More tireder. What else? Indeed. In nature, even when we're talking about even with women and our menstrual cycle, the new moon, when I find that I'm most aligned when my menstrual cycle is aligned with the new moon. That's another thing, and that is also seen within native cultures where the women, with the full moon, when they're aligned with it, they recognize that. You're aligned with nature, you're aligned with yourself, all right? Boom, boom, boom. Transetta, is that number 11? So Transetta, within your numerology, there's a lot of numbers. So is that your life path number? Which number is that? Is that life path? That's probably your life path then. I'll say that's your life path, number 11. Eddie, I'm not sure if we're saying our favorite numbers or our life path numbers. My life path number is number 1. My favorite number is number 12. That's my favorite number, 12. So Transetta, number 11. Eddie, 6. Ronan, 8. Adrian, can astrology be used to heal traumas too? I would say so. I would say that astrology can help you understand your life challenges. It can allow you to see what challenges will continue to arise within your life. So I feel like ultimately when it comes to trauma, it'll show you, maybe what your karma is and what you're meant to transcend and what you're meant to learn in this lifetime. Astrology will share that with you and ultimately allow you to heal, help you heal from that. So it's an aspect of healing too, for sure, for sure. Louis, I bought some books that I used to read when I was little. I was criticized, but I feel doing something to connect to the child self is very important every day. It gives me hope. Whoever is criticizing you, it's all right. We send them love. Louis, go read those books. Go into the whatever section you need to and read those books. I'm reading Harry Potter. All right. I just, as an adult, all I have to read is one more book and I'm done. Have fun with that. Awaken your inner child. That makes a world of difference in your life. And you'll recognize that, feeling at peace, feeling joy is beyond your life situation, okay? And when you feel peace and joy, you'll start to see a shift and transformation within what's happening in life. Transetta, your favorite number is 8. Gotcha. Okay, so 11 was your life path. Ronan, that was your... Okay, those were all of your life paths. Okay, cool. So Eddie's life path. Yours was 6. Ronan's was 8. Gotcha. I'm Shibi, life path 7. Transetta, yep. Life path 1. I was born on the 11th, and 11 is my favorite number. It just seems to be a very positive number to me. Very nice. Just Sean, life path 22. Transetta, no wonder I'm so drawn to your channel. You receive what you need in divine timing, right? The energy pulls you in. Eddie, yes. Meditation and breath work, Louis. Inner child, meditation, breath work. You already know. Invite that into your life every single day. I'm on this level where I'm on a routine with it. Every week I have certain intentions each week for my breathwork practice. I can tell you that with breathwork, there are moments, as of lately, because I've been more intentional with breathwork, I've been feeling, the energy, the chi within my body has been so recognizable. Before I was just like, I can't feel it. And now I am. At the end of breathwork sessions, I'm feeling this sense of ecstasy. I don't know if there's another word of it, but it's this high energy. I encourage you to invite breathwork and meditation into your day-to-day. I think the most healing and simple activities you can do each day for present moment awareness, meditation, breathwork, gratitude. It's a wrap. You do that daily. I have no words. That's all I have to say. Transetta, gives me balance and reassurance. So grateful for you, Morcie. Thank you. Transetta, much love. Grateful for you too. I am a mirror of you. You a mirror of me. Much love. Eddie, I'm reading the book Think and Grow Rich. That book is a must read. We must read Think and Grow Rich. El Chico. 69 is my favorite number. It speaks to my heart. JK 14 is my fave number. You know what I realized with our birth dates? Like for me, 5. So my birthday is October 5th. 5 is a number that shows up so much in my life. This was not intentional. So I have butterflies here as a tattoo I got back in 2018, and there's 5 butterflies. This was not intentional. I did not ask for 5 butterflies. I gave the idea to the tattoo artist, and then he just found something, and it so happened to be 5. And it wasn't until later on I was like, there's 5 butterflies here. So 12 is my favorite number, but 5 is there too. It seems like our birth date's like the number that has a relation to us. Yeah, trendsetter, you receive what you need in divine timing. I love that. Indeed. El Chico, 14 was my jersey number when I played football. It's also my birth date number. Yes, birthday. I am Shibi. I'm a Virgo, and I've changed a lot from what the zodiac describes. Not to say that I didn't have some of those characteristics. Since that's strange. 922. I don't think so. Like I said, with astrology, it is always showing us that the ever-changing nature of reality. I know for one thing, people say different things about our rising signs, and just an example. But some may say, like, as we awaken, we portray our rising sign more than our sun, or as we get older, or something like that. So the way we engage in the world shifts. This is why we don't hold attachment to astrology. And it's for me, very much a present moment awareness type aspect of like, this is what's happening now. So if you're reading what's happening a week ago, that's what's happening a week ago. So it's not relevant now. Like I said, the moon will be in Gemini one day, Cancer another. It's always changing. This is why with present moment awareness, that's why even with present moment awareness, and the reason why I say it's the foundation, you don't necessarily need to know the details of astrology for you to see what astrology reads in your life, if that makes sense. Astrology is a great way to have another form of validity to what you're experiencing, but the simplest way, as long as you're present in the moment, your flow. You are the present moment. Astrology is just, I feel like it's a tool. It's another form of validating what's occurring in your life. Louis, I got a tattoo when I was 18. Not one of my best moments. Don't we all have those moments? I only have 2 tattoos, and they're on my arm. One here, it says Wanderer, and the other one here. And I got this in 2018. All time, I am Shibi. All time fave number is 4-digit number is 2211. You know what's so interesting? I am Shibi is that, so 12 is my favorite number, and numbers that come up often within my life are every combination of 2211 of 12. So any combination, maybe not 2121 often, but I would say 1221, 2112. Those numbers come up very often in my life as signs. It's crazy. 5 is my favorite number, and 69. You guys got jokes. I highly recommend reading Chani's. El Chico, you're late. Already recommended that. El Chico is recommending Chani's book, everyone. It's I haven't read it yet, but it is Astrology for Radical Self-Acceptance. She does have a unique approach on astrology. She also has an app. That was the app that I recommended to y'all. It's called Chani, Chani. Check it out. Honestly, you know what, y'all? Since we kind of dived into numerology, because I mean, we talked a good amount about astrology, you know. Let's look up the general life path numbers, and let's see, because everyone here knows, we all know our life path numbers, so let's go through that and see that. Louis, my trust in everyone was smashed at the time, so I got a tattoo as a reminder to be careful who to trust. Tattoos are great reminders. Had some meaning for you, huh, Louis? You got through that. All right. Numerology, life path, number meanings. Let's see if there's something that will just give me if it's like pretty simple. Let me see if it's simple, because I don't know. Sometimes it can give you 1 and then just say 1 what you're meant. Okay, yay! Alrighty. I'm Shibi. Yeah, I can look that up. Leaky Almighty, welcome to Here Now Livestreams. Good to see you in the chat. We're talking about astrology here, going in. I'm doing great today. Wonderful day. Feeling much gratitude. How are you doing? Ophi. Okay, here it is. All right, I am Shibi has a request. They said it's a constellation. Is it a zodiac sign? So if we use a celestial planisphere, we'll see that between November 30th and December 18th, the sun occupies one of those less famous constellations. I want to know how to pronounce this word. It's killing me.
Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus.
Ophiuchus. That's how you say it. Ophiuchus. Alrighty. Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer or snake charmer. Okay. There it is. Ophiuchus. November 30th to the 18th. It's a less famous constellation. Ophiuchus is a large constellation straddling the celestial equator. In 1970, Stephen Schmidt in the Astrology 14 advocated a 14-sign zodiac, introducing Ophiuchus. This is another... I guess it's not super clear on the dates, but Ophiuchus, December 6th through the 31st, apparently, and Cetus, May 12th through the 6th. So and what is it? So, and it's not necessarily related to like a fire, earth, water. It's not used in that aspect, I guess, because it's in another. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Ophiuchus. I learned something new today. Thank you, I am Shibi. Louis, it's a-okay. I'll say this. Be okay with who you are. The moment you are okay, you stop resisting the moment. What is presented to you in the moment? What you need is presented to you in the moment. The simplest way to align with the present moment is to agree with it. Whatever's happening, agree with it. Life is difficult? Okay, life is difficult. Agree with it. Agree with it. Agree with it. Give a little. Okay. All right. I'm going to read, before we move on, I'm just going to read the numerology, our life path number meanings. Life path number, where'd it go? Where'd it go? I had it. Here we go. All right, who's ready? Who's ready for life path number meanings? This is the stuff that I just enjoy it so much, y'all. Phew! I feel so free. I am Shibi. Yes, free indeed. We are free. Affirm to yourselves. We are free. We are sovereign. We are one. We see, we know, we recognize the interconnectedness and interdependence of life itself because we are life. Life is giving us tools, astrology, numerology. That's on the outside. We can look within too. Intuition, right? Present moment awareness. We're always being led. We're always being guided. Tools surround us all day, every day. All day, every day. All right, I'm going to go through the life paths. Shout out, let me know your life path numbers and I'll just read that because not everyone here on the chat is a certain life path number. So I could just prioritize whose numbers. So remind me. Put your life path numbers on the chat. All right. I'll start off with number 1. I'm life path number number 1. All right. All right. Just as Aries, the first sign of the zodiac, it's about action and initiation, is linked to forward motion in numerology. All right. So these are just what the numbers represent. All right. Every number has an energy. So yeah, remember that because we have life path numbers and destiny numbers, but we're sticking to life path right now. Okay. And so these are the meanings for every number. All right, here we go. 1 symbolizes a pioneering spirit, independent nature, and innate leadership capabilities. On a bad day, one can be a bit bossy or boastful, hiding any insecurities behind overdeveloped self-importance. One must remember that although it is first, can very quickly become the loneliest number. 1 is the loneliest number. Even the most autonomous ones need support of their family and friends and lovers. So just known to be a leader. That's what I've always known for ones to be. Independent, pioneering leader. Those are the mains. I am Shibi, number 7. The detectives of numerology. 7 is known for investigative abilities and analytical skills. Astrology, the number 7 can be thought of as a blend of Virgo and Scorpio energy. 7 is extremely detail oriented, but is driven by inner wisdom as opposed to tangible realities. 7 has a keen eye and is astute observations, fuel a quick-witted and inventive spirit because it can quickly find the flaws in almost any system. 7 is a bit of a perfectionist. 7 will often assume fault, so it's important for this number to counterbalance its inherent skepticism with an open mind. Not everything will be foolproof, but that's what makes life fun. I feel like they didn't share a lot about number 1, but number 7, that is you. That is you, number 7. Number 8, Eddie. No, number 6. I saw 888. Eddie, number 6. 6 is recognized for its nurturing, supportive, and empathic nature. A true healer. 6 has the ability to problem solve in both the emotional and physical realms, helping others through its straightforward yet gentle approach. 6 has a strong sense of responsibility and cares deeply for its friends, family, and lovers. This number also can easily communicate with children and animals, displaying a soft tenderness and caretaker spirit. But not everything needs to be parented, and sometimes 6's protective energy can become domineering and controlling. To avoid carrying the world on its shoulders, 6 must learn to build trust and understanding for others. Simply put, everyone must follow their own unique path. Six comes up somewhere in my numerology. I forgot where. Okay, for the ones here, I'm going to say that again. I wasn't a fan of the way that site that I read said 1, so I found something else and I'm going to read 1, okay? Michelle is 1. Okay, Michelle, I got you. You and me are 1s. And I'm pretty sure Tranzetta said 1 too. I'm going to read it again, okay, for life path number 1. So if you are a life path number 1, then you are probably a very confident individual and creative as well. You are a natural born leader and feel the drive to succeed. You have a positive outlook and are always very ambitious. Life path number 1s are always known for their strong intuition, so trust your gut. All right, trust your gut. There we go, number 1s. I got Eddie, just Sean, 22, 22, 22. All right. Just Sean, 22. Master number 22, often referred to as the master builder, expands on the vibration of number 4. Master number 22 is inspired to create platforms in the physical realm that transcend immediate realities. By infusing the tangible and intangible, Master number 22 cultivates a dynamic long-term legacy. Master number 22's skills are usually a byproduct of early childhood instability that fuels innovative thoughts. Industrious, creative, and dependable, Master number 22 is always on a mission to transform. Powerful, powerful, powerful. I am Shivi. Okay, that's you, Morcie. I am Shivi. You see me? You see me? Thank you. I do agree. I do agree. I feel a connection and embodiment to life path number 1. It's very nice. Like when we tap into and learn about numerology, when we talk about embracing our uniqueness and who we are, so we stop looking over there and we look here in our path. We learn to embrace ourselves because there is power in every number. There's uniqueness in every astrology sign. Embrace it, embrace it, embrace who you are. Vina, number 8. I got you, Vina. All right, you ready, Vina? Number 8. 8 is all about abundance. Within numerology, this number is linked to material wealth and financial success. Ambitious and goal-oriented, 8 can effortlessly assume leadership positions through its natural magnetism. 8 applies big picture thinking to broaden its scopes, racing up the top of any ladder to reach extraordinary heights. But with great power comes great responsibility. 8 breeds workaholics and on a bad day can become excessively controlling and possessive. However, its negative qualities can be lessened by giving back to the community. By using this success to help others, 8 realizes that there is nothing more valuable than contributing to the greater good. Powerful, powerful, powerful. Cheers to that. I accidentally hit that. Cheers to numerology. Cheers to astrology. I love it. I love it. Much gratitude, much gratitude. Oh man, speaking of gratitude. What are y'all grateful for today? I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to ring this sound bowl once more. Take a moment to be. Let me know in the chat. What are you grateful for today? And I'm going to light an incense. My sleepy baby, she's still sleeping. She's still sleeping, my baby. She's sleeping. Eddie, cheers, salut, gratitude, grateful to be alive. Gratitude, 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 gratitude. Dragon's blood. I find myself so drawn towards, I just find myself drawn towards dragons as of lately. Also, I do like the scent of dragon's blood incense. I do know, I'm pretty sure there's a meaning to it. Using this incense as a giving recognition for gratitude and what we're grateful for in the moment. Plant-based incense, check it out in the description. Today we shall use dragon's blood. Alright. Bam. I am Shibi. I spent most of today in nature, enjoying the sun, the birds. Much gratitude. Mucho gratitude. The sun, the birds. Much love, much love. Vina, I'm so grateful for the strength of my hands and voice. Much love, much love, much love. Our hands, powerful, powerful. Our voice. Our voice has so much power, y'all. The more I speak, the more I connect. This is your throat chakra. You connect with that. You see how what you speak, it comes into existence. This is why inviting and heart-centered living, speaking to yourselves with compassion and love, game changer. Game changer. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. Michelle Alana is grateful for a home that she loves to come home to. Yes, yes, yes. Home. Safety. Much love. Much love to home. That's how I've been feeling, man. I've been feeling so grateful. Loved and supported. Our roots, that's what grounds us. That's that root energy. Gratitude to that. For me, I feel very grateful for I always feel grateful for these lives. I feel grateful for talking about sharing astrology, talking about astrology on this channel. This is actually the first time I shared. I would speak about and talk about astrology, in my personal life, but most of my content has been around the foundation of present moment awareness. So I feel grateful to invite in this new topic and really show how present moment awareness relates to everything, and how at the end of the day, present moment awareness is essentially all we really need. But we can use these powerful tools that are around us to help us understand life, the world, and us. Because we are life. We are life. We are life. Jashawn, grateful for the space. Much love. Grateful for the space. Ronan, grateful for abundance. Yes, yes, yes. Grateful for abundance. Abundance surrounds us. Anything we need, whenever we feel a sense of lack, just know you can turn your head. You can shift your perspective. Abundance is there. I am Shivi. I'm really grateful for discovering your channel. Thank you so much. I am Shivi. I am grateful you discovered my channel as well. Thank you for being a part of this community. I'm so grateful. This is a powerful community, y'all. One of consciousness, wisdom, openness. I couldn't be more grateful for this, honestly. Lights me up, man. Lights me up. If anyone would like to join me, you just showed up. If anyone would like to join me with lighting an incense as we honor what we're grateful for, as I share in every live stream, gratitude. Gratitude is the simplest way to presence. I told y'all the 3 secret ingredients for me personally, the 3 secret ingredients to feeling a sense of fulfillment, connectedness with the self, okay? Meditation, breath work, gratitude. It's a secret formula. Secret formula. Meditation, breath work, gratitude. If all you do is that in a day, that's the biggest accomplishment. That is your opportunity to connect to the divine, to connect to you, which is divine. You're clearing out your energy centers. You're stepping into the now. For me, that has been it. And that's why personally I prioritize that in my day-to-day. Each person might tell you something different, but that's what I have to share with y'all. Cheers, alrighty, let's go. Cheers to gratitude. Cheers to being alive. Cheers to nature, the sun, and the birds. Cheers to the strength of our hands and voice. Cheers to a home to come home to. Cheers to this space. Here Now Livestreams. Cheers to gratitude. And cheers to discovering this channel. Much love, y'all. Where's the torch? Torch. We're going to do our quick meditation before we do the guided meditation, but thing. Take one conscious breath in. One conscious breath out. Bring your awareness to your heart center. And be there. Happy Valentine's, y'all. Happy Love Day, y'all. I felt love in that moment. I can't lie. I felt love. I'm thinking maybe another live stream. I'll dive into numbers since we talked about astrology. I'll dive into numbers because we love numbers. When I go out, I'm constantly calculating numbers these days. Like, if I see a 4-digit number, I'm calculating the whole thing. I'm adding it together and reducing it down to one number to... Well, we'll have another conversation on that. As of now, you already know. Tao. You know what? I'm going to look up right now how to pronounce this. I got to know.
That is the standard today. Even if you continue to use the non-honeycomb version, knowing the standard can definitely reduce the level of confusion. Fourth tone. The is in the second tone. Dao, 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 dao. Fourth tone.
Dao.
The is in the second tone. The, second tone.
Da.
Jing is in
G.
the first tone.
Dao, da, jing. I have an American accent, so that's the best. Dao, da, jing. Dao, da, jing. Think I got that right. As always, I shall read a meditation within this book. Just read it. No interpretation. Just read it. I think it's so powerful. I've been aligned with this book as of late. Check it out. I have a link down below in the description. It is an Amazon list that I've created. A list of books that I've read on my spiritual awakening that have inspired me and continue to do so to this day. This book is on there. When you purchase a book on that link, on that list using the link, I too get a percentage. So when you purchase a book using the link, you are supporting me as well as this channel. Check it out. Alrighty, here we go. What does the Here Now community need to hear today? What does the Here Now community need to hear today? Here we go. This is meditation number 7, humility. Can't see it up. Just going to read it. Humility. The universe is eternal, and earth is lasting. The reason the universe and earth are eternal and lasting is that they do not exist for themselves. This is why they endure. The wise humble themselves, and because of their humility, they are worthy of praise. They put others first, and so become great. They are not focused on outcomes or achievements. Therefore, they always succeed. Cool. Thank you. You are very welcome. I am Shibi. We're going to flow on into the next segment. I would just like to say thank you all, everyone here who has supported this channel in any way, whether you're commenting, you're liking. Thank you for anyone who has sent super chats, PayPal donations, anyone who's bought from the bookstore, incense. Thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for being a part of this community. Your contribution is what continues to allow this community to flow. Where we put our energy, it lives. Our awareness, it provides life. And by doing so in any way possible, watching lives, being here for a chat, watching recordings, your awareness is what gives life to this space. And you are helping me as a leader. You are helping me with this channel. So I would like to state gratitude to all of you. Thank you so much. Let's flow into our guided meditation. All right, I got this sound bowl here. And y'all, it's Valentine's, it's Love Day, heart-centeredness. Why not? Why not? So as we step into this guided meditation, I invite you to join me. I'd like to give you, I'm going to lead you into this and facilitate a direction for you to step into a meditative state. What I would like to share is the purpose behind where I'm leading you and guiding you and what I am encouraging you to do and not to do. Firstly, heart-centered space right here. When you're heart-centered, you awaken compassion, love, kindness within yourself, and then it expands out to others. When you give awareness to your heart space, not only do you feel immense love, immense compassion and understanding, but you create a field. Your energy field becomes that of love. And anything that you're faced with, whether it's you, a state of unconsciousness, or whether it's outside, right? When you bring your awareness to your heart center, that transmutes. Any form of suffering, shame, guilt, envy, jealousy, anxiety, stress, overwhelm, the list goes on. It transmutes. It transmutes when you bring your awareness to your heart center. I'll also encourage you to curl the sides of your lips, creating a slight smile. You'll notice that a slight smile immediately puts you into a heart-centered space. All right? You don't have to show all your teeth. You can, but a slight smile can do the same effect as a huge smile. The tiniest things can bring us back to the present. The tiniest things can put us into a heart-centered space. I'll also share how awareness is life, love is life, love is life, awareness is life, awareness is love, and breath is life, okay? Wherever you bring your awareness to, you give life to. Wherever you give your awareness, you bring love. I'm going to lead you through a body scan meditation of bringing your awareness there. Because when you do so, you bring love, you bring life to it. Along with your breath. Your breath is life. Breath is everything. Breath is medicine. Breath is healing. And during this meditation, okay, you will be breathing in breath, bringing conscious awareness to that. And breathing in your breath to aspects of your body. I'm ready. As I say, For me, the most powerful formula for heart-centered living, for a present moment lifestyle, the most simplest for me, meditation, breathwork, gratitude. Invite it into your life. Invite it into your life. Last but not least, just a couple things. You don't have to remember all of this, okay? Be present in it. You don't really need to use your mind. I'm just sharing this with you. Ultimately, when you do this, naturally, you're going to recognize it. Just sharing a little bit more. There will be moments of space in this meditation. Silence. Silence. Silence is associated with your crown chakra. When that chakra is clear, connects you to divine, the divine. When there's moments of silence, be there. Be with it. Be one with it. When we bring awareness to space, we're bringing awareness to what is not happening. So often, the untrained mind, the conditioned mind, is always giving awareness to what's happening. Thoughts, emotions, external events. So we must bring ourselves to an awareness of what's not happening. And that's through recognizing space. Space between words, space between sentences, space in your day-to-day. For me, ultimately, if you take anything away from this meditation, do take away the space aspect. It's transcendent. It's transcendent. So I invite you to join me in this guided meditation. As I said, don't be attached to the words that I share. They're just pointers. Be here fully in the moment. Release, surrender, allow yourself to be led. Get yourself in a comfortable position. You can be sitting upright like myself, feet flat on the ground, back upright. You can lay down. Any position that feels most comfortable to you. I encourage you to be in a position that allows you to be alert and aware of the moment. So you are above thought rather than falling below thought. Here goes. Little cuddle bug. Come here, Bubs. 1 second. Let's see how long my cat stays on my lap. Sorry, y'all. If I don't do this, she's going to be meowing throughout the meditation. Come. All right. We'll figure it out. All right. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Notice any tension in your body and release it. Soften your face, your eyebrows, your jaw, loosen it up. Bring your fullest awareness to your body. And start to become aware of the natural inhalation and exhalation of your breath. Take this moment to curl the sides of your lips, creating a slight smile. Notice what feelings arise with this slight smile. Be there fully. Take one conscious breath in. One conscious breath out. Direct awareness to your heart center and be there fully. Throughout the remainder of this meditation, whenever you notice your smile fall away, invite it back once again. Awareness is love. What you give awareness to, you give love to. Awareness is life. What you give awareness to, you give life to. Breath is life. By giving awareness to your breath, you give awareness to life. Take one conscious breath in. One conscious breath out. and direct this loving awareness to your feet, starting with your toes to your heels. From your heels to your knees. From your knees to your hips. Your hips to your chest. Your chest to your shoulders. Shoulders to your elbows. Elbows to your palms. Your palms to your fingertips. Scan your neck to your jaw. Your jaw to your entire face and head. Take one conscious breath in. One conscious breath out. And bring your fullest awareness to the entirety of your body. Notice the energy flowing through you. Notice the life that you are. Notice the love that you are. One conscious breath in. One conscious breath out. Direct your awareness to your heart center. Once more. Take this moment to send loving kindness to yourself by repeating the words, may I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be at peace. Now direct this loving kindness to someone you love, switching I with their name. May they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. Now direct this loving kindness energy to someone who is an acquaintance to you, or maybe even a stranger that you remember. Someone who is not closely related to your circle. Replacing I with their name. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be at peace. Now send this loving kindness energy to someone who may have hurt you, someone you may not have had a good relationship with. Substituting I for their name, may they be happy, may they be healthy, may they be at peace. Take this moment to send this loving energy to a collective group of people, a country, a culture, any group you would like to send loving kindness energy to. May they be happy. May they be healthy. May they be at peace. Remember, your heart center is always there whenever you need it. Throughout the rest of the night and your day, return to it when the moment calls for it. Or simply make the intention to stay grounded into it. Sending love to yourself, anyone else, or anything else. Thank yourself for this practice. Thank yourself for opening up your heart, for recognizing the compassion, love, and kindness that is within you and that ultimately is you. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Open your eyes. And return when you're ready. Also entering your heart space creates the strongest energy field for it up. Indeed. How do y'all feel? How does your energy field feel? I would like to thank you all for being here. Once again, thank you for being here in the Here Now Livestream space. Thank you for being a part of it. for adding in your energy, consciousness, wisdom, openness. We are a part of the new earth, a shift in consciousness. More than ever, this planet needs this energy. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being a part of the new earth, simply by being yourself. I will see you this Thursday, same time, same place. Here Now Livestream number 25. We're going strong. Sending you love. Sending you peace. And continued presence. Live in a state of gratitude. Much love, Eddie. Much love, I am Shibi. Much love, Vina. Much love, I am Sean. Much love to everyone in the chat, everyone who is watching or may not have commented, anyone who's watching the recording. Thank you, thank you, thank you.